So, you probably clicked on this video because you were having a hard time winning in Pakour Warrior and you needed some help. Well, I got you. I know all the tips and tricks on how to win, and I've come up with the best strategy to get first place. It doesn't matter if you're completely new to the game, I will show you that anyone can win using my strategy. Before I begin, I just want to say that I put in the research for this strategy. As a college student majoring in data science, which involves a lot of data and statistics, as you could probably tell, I had to create many experiments to create the best possible strategy. So put on your lab coat and safety glasses, because this is gonna get messy. Let's go through the basics. If you're new to parkour, I suggest starting out your parkour journey on Hypixel. I know what you must be thinking. This isn't MCCI, you're right, but for the basics, this is one of the best Minecraft servers to start in because of Hypixel housing. Hypixel housing is basically filled with a bunch of player-made Minecraft maps, and the majority of the time, people make different parkour maps. Like for instance, this one says parkour towers. This is leaf parkour, tree parkour. And there's some other like mini games, snowy parkour, two-player. That one's actually kind of hard. Galaxy parkour, shipwreck parkour. There's all of these. And the thing though is that every week or so, these get refreshed. And there's more and more, so if you keep practicing them, and eventually you'll see yourself improve on your parkour skills. It was on the server that I became better at parkour myself, that I gave myself the parkour rank Sensei. Yeah, I have ranks. In fact, I have 10 total ranks, including new, novice, beginner, rookie, pro, skilled, specialist, sensei, master, and finally, grand master. The reason I have ranks is because I have parkour students, and I help these students rank up. Now, I am telling you this because I am offering to help any of you personally to get better at parkour. All you have to do is join my Discord, follow my Twitch, and subscribe down below. Then DM me on Discord proving you have done this, and I will consider making you my student, so I can teach you the way of parkour. If not, then let me continue showing the steps needed to get first place. Anyways, like I said before, Hypixel housing is probably one of the best ways to get all the basic skills you could need. You see, the way your brain works is by taking time for your brain to process muscle memory and taking the time to understand the solution to a particular obstacle. So, if you were to practice on these parkour maps every single day, then eventually you will remember how to do each jump after just a couple of weeks. Once you have a good grip on the basic jumps and obstacles, then you are ready for MCCI. And of course, if you're not new, you can skip the majority of this. The reason why I recommend starting out on Hypixel before going on MCCI is because on MCCI, the people who win are around Sensei level or better. This is just a Google Sheets, like a little spreadsheet on some players. I'll get into this later in the video, but like a lot of the people that get records on MCCI, they're like really good. And when I play games, I come across players that are really good at the game that are either my level or better. And I'd say I'm decently good. Like I'd say I'm an 8 out of 10. That's where Sensei is at, and obviously Master's 9 out of 10. This is 10 out of 10. But the amount of people that I see that are 8 out of 10s or 9 out of 10s or 10 out of 10s is insane. There's so many people like that. So in order to get prepared, like I said, if you're new, go in Hypixel, study the obstacles, all of that, and then once you're done with that, then go to MCCI. So to put these ranks into comparison, pretty much the people who get top 10 in Pakour Warrior and Minecraft Championship would be the competition in MCCI. That's how good MCCI players are in this game. In order to win, you have to be extremely precise in your jumps, and I would say you have to get at least 90% accuracy for most of the obstacles, and Hypixel housing gets you prepared just for that. Like I said before in the muscle memory, once you obtain so much muscle memory where you almost perfect it every single time, then once you go to MCCI, you're already prepared for the jumps. And this person's on my list. But now you're ready for MCCI. You see, in MCCI, there are 7 monthly courses available for you, and some of the obstacles are in Pakour Warrior Survivor. So if you take the time to learn how to do the jumps, then you have a better chance at winning. However, if you get stuck, that's okay, because I have created tutorials explaining how to do each obstacle on my channel, so you can just watch that video as you go. What I've just explained to you is the understanding aspect of how to win Pakour Warrior. But if there's something I've learned in school, there are 2 types of people that succeed. The ones who properly understand the material, and the ones who try to memorize everything. Both strategies work, but before, when I said, because this is gonna get messy, I meant it, because I am the type to memorize everything. So now, we get to the fun part. You see, you don't have to be the best parkour player in the world. You just have to be the best player out of the other 15 players in your game. So in short, you have to make it look like you are really good at parkour in front of a bunch of people that simply aren't. And in each round, you don't need to get first place. You should aim for top 5, but if you think your skills are good enough, you just have to survive each round. For each round, the only reason why I say to aim for top 5 is because when the final round comes, if both people or whoever is in the last, whatever, 2, 3, and if they can't finish the last level, then they go to points. Then they look at each round. If you got, let's say, top 2, then you're more likely to win. But if you got maybe like 10th or like 5th or like 6th, and the other person got like 1st each time, then that person's gonna win. And like I said, if you think your skills are good enough, meaning for the last round, if you know you're gonna win, then all of that doesn't matter, and all you had to do was survive. But again, how? How will you know when to get into a lobby full of players that aren't really good at parkour so you can finally win? The only way is to continuously play until you get matched with people that aren't that good. But what if I told you I found a way? Throughout the day, I have classes because I am in college, but at night, I am minoring in parkour, which means not only do I need to continuously practice, I have to study and experiment on how to become a grandmaster in parkour. Not only do I have to be good, but I have to be smart. You see, when creating this video, I was thinking, yes, this is a great and helpful plan to not only tell the viewer to practice, but to explain in great detail how to practice. But is this enough? The answer is no, it's not enough. This isn't the best strategy. I can make it better. I can find the loopholes in this reality. I can go even further. I've always liked the phrase work smarter, not harder, because in this video, I do just that. Instead of training for years to become a god in parkour, I will simply cheat the system. Of course, in a legal way. I, I, I think. I never really double checked on that. Anyways, to take this an extra step further, I would have to spend 24/7 for a full week in MCCI studying each and every player. But am I the type of person to dedicate my life to MCCI Pakour Warrior Survivor for 1 week to figure out the best times possible just to win a game? The answer to that question is no. I'm not. This would take too much time out of my day, and I am simply too busy. But imagine if I did. So, for the bit of it, I started to collect data. As you can see, I'm not done with it yet. It is currently October 1st, and this will take me probably a month to do. So, I will see you guys in 1 month when I'm done.